Hey, this is DenkiBit, and I got my hands on 3 boxes of the Simplified Chinese First Partner Illustration Collection, Volume 2. I want to know what's inside. Let's go. 3 boxes, all of them have the same art on the front, the Totodile there, in the full art card. These also came with a Pokemon Center bag for the 30th anniversary celebration, so I thought that was pretty cool. Even though I ordered these online, they sent it with one of these bags, so I thought that was quite nice. Anyway, taking a bit of a closer look at the box. These are a little bit different from the English First Partner Collection boxes. In the English version, you get 3 First Partner full art cards. So you get a whole generation, you just tick that off. Whereas in these, you only get 1 card. Being Series 2, this box contains 1 card from Gens 2, 5, or 8. The boxes are quite cute. They're kind of blind box style. I think that's still a very popular thing in China and globally, to be honest. Of course, we have the 30th celebration logo, the little Pikachu at the top, and on the back, there's that important stamp of authenticity, the little hollow sticker. They're very important to check for things like this on a lot of product coming from mainland China, because the fakes these days are scarily good. They're scarily good. It also comes with 1 booster pack of Stellar Crystal. This set in Chinese is called Stellar Crystal, and it comes with 1 little display case. I think it's a little plastic case to put your card in, so let's check that out. This is actually my first time opening Simplified Chinese cards. Who do I want from this? I think it's got to be Gen 2 for me, but honestly, anything that isn't a double of what I get will be good. Now, these are taped down pretty well. Do I just rip into this? I feel kind of bad, but oh yeah, there we go. That's the technique. Oh, I just noticed the Pokemon logos on the sticker as well with little Pokeball, a little Master Ball? Yeah, I think it's just a Pokeball. Okay, let's have a look what is inside. Box number 1, who will we get? How's this package? Let's just get the whole thing out of there. There's our Stellar Crystal, and I guess the first partner card is not on the back. There is the acrylic case. That is actually, this is thick acrylic. I actually thought this was going to be just flimsy crap, but that is solid. Put that aside for a minute. We've got our Stellar Crystal pack here. We will open that in a moment. Where's our card? Oh, there it is. It's kind of cheekily wedged in there. Let's pull her out. I think that's upside down. Okay, let's pull it out like this. First card. Ooh, off rip. Centering looks good. But let's have a look at the card itself. Who do we get? Oh, we got Chikorita. Perfect. I was saying I want Gen 2, so starting off with a Chikorita, very good. Okay, we've got a little pull tab here. Let's hopefully not damage the card. A lot of people say to use scissors for these. That's not happening. Let's open this the old-fashioned way. Okay, got the bastard. All right. Here we go. Look at that, very nice. And yes, I've always been curious about this. This is my first time opening Simplified Chinese cards. It's my first time opening Simplified Chinese cards, and you'll actually see, I don't know if I can get the camera to focus this close, but there is a little Pokemon logo on the bottom left there to indicate the authenticity. That's how serious they take counterfeits in mainland China. Again, I'm very impressed at how thick this little acrylic case is. It's got a little stand situation. There we go. This one's a little scuffed, to be honest. Quality control at the factory, not the best. A few little scuffs at the top. Feels like kind of like a bit of a dry glue situation. So I think you just slide the card in and out, which is kind of dodgy. Let's send her home. There we go. I'm gonna be careful putting it in here because it's pretty tight. Okay, that felt a little nerve-wracking at first. This doesn't feel like it's the best for the card. It's not too bad once it's in there. I don't really mind if I, oh, it kind of pokes out the other side here as well. So if you don't want to bend the edges of the card, you really need to make sure it's nice and centered in there. I don't really mind, you know, damaging the card a little bit. This is just for my personal collection. I'm not grading these, I'm not selling them, anything like that. But I give these little acrylic holders, although they're thick, like a 5 out of 10. I think it's probably not the best thing for the card, but they are nice and thick, and it is a neat little display. Look at that. Pack number 1 of Stellar Crystal. Stellar Crystal, I believe, is the name of these guys in Simplified Chinese. My very first Simplified Chinese pack. 5 cards in here. The chase card is still, I believe, the Butthole Pikachu. I'm not very privy to mainland Chinese prices for single cards, but I think the Butthole Pikachu is the best in here. There's also a really cool Licia card, so I'd love to hit that as well, but honestly, just any hits would be great. Without further ado, let's crack it open. It's actually a massive set. I think there's over 200 cards in this set. And we're just gonna go in order here. I think actually on the back is, oh, it feels, this happens a lot to holo cards. I don't know if it's like a humidity thing or like that's flat. I'm holding that flat and it's bent, but I think we might have a holo on the back. Whether or not it's a good holo is yet to be determined. Let's have a look. I have no idea what the name of this is. Jelly Sun, Mankey, Anchor. Oh, it's just a rare, but still. We got a holo. I don't know if a holo is guaranteed in every one of these packs. Again, I'm not too privy to the Chinese cards, but nevertheless, we got a little holo. It's not nothing. And then on the back, we've just got a trainer card. Shiny Togekiss, off you go to the side, and box number 2. So the goal here is to not get a double. We don't want another Chikorita. Let's see what we get. All right. Crack straight into this one. We know the SOP now. We know the scope of work. We know what we're dealing with here. So let's just jump straight into this guy. I gotta remember that card is probably gonna be sitting on the top. I don't want it to slip out. There's another one of our stands. There's our Stellar Crystal, and who's next? Oh, we've got Snivy. Okay, so we've got 2 grass Pokemon. We've got a bit of a theme going on here. Let's open this one. Let's just go straight from the top. I'm not gonna bother with the other section. Come on. Okay, there we go. Again, I'm not too precious about these cards. I'm not, you know, trying to send them off to get graded or anything. But despite that, I do like, you know, seeing what we're dealing with in terms of centering, in terms of quality. I want my stuff to be in good condition, even if it, you know, isn't gonna turn into a PSA 10 or a Beckett Black Label. I don't really care about that, but I wanna make sure that it's in clean condition.
Top-notch condition.
Is what I'm looking for. There's that kind of bend, the hollow bend that I was talking about. It's interesting that that seems to happen to a lot of cards that come out of Asia specifically. I wonder if it's because it's humid over there right now. I don't really know why that happens. It doesn't happen to my English cards. Gen 5, very good. One of my personal favorite generations. Absolutely fantastic games, but I'm always a water starter kind of guy. Let me sleeve this. Put her in her new home. And let's put her in her little display case. This one here looks like it's also a little gluey in the corner. It's got a little scum down there. Okay, let's be careful here. And the keys to kind of like bend it a little bit. Oh God. I feel like it's a 3-handed job. There we go. All right. There we go. Again, you've got to be careful on the edges here because those edges are kind of are kind of hanging out. See, it comes out the side. So if I bump that on a table, that might bend the card. Obviously, that is just mostly the sleeve hanging out. Be careful. Yeah, you can probably see in the light there that there's these weird markings from the factory. It is what it is. All right, we got Snivy, we got Chikorita. Actually, let's put it in order. That's Gen 2, that's Gen 5, sitting at the back there. Stellar Crystal, pack number 2. Give us something juicy. Give us something juicy. Okay. All right, we've ripped off the top layer. That's always a great start. There we go. Cool, let's just damage all the cards as we take them out. No worries. All right, I think if I was playing the game properly, I'd be putting the back card on the front. I think that's not the hit or the rare, but who cares? We've got a Salazzle. We've got, oh my God, the hard part about opening Chinese packs is I don't remember the names of all these Pokemon. I don't even remember half these Pokemon. What is this? Okay, we got an EX. We got an EX. Wait, I know the name of this. I was not expecting that in the third card slot. Hydrapple, oh my God, Hydrapple. Thank God I remember that. Holy moly. I'm kind of stressing myself out, isn't it? You know the hobby's in a weird spot when you're stressed because you can't name every bloody Pokemon, especially things like Hydrapple, which were, I guess, surfaced in arguably one of the worst Pokemon games. Still liked it though, still like Scarlet and Violet. But anyway, cool. We got a nice little EX there, and then I'm assuming that there'd be nothing for the next 2 cards. So I guess the hit is in a random kind of spot. I like that little Victini on the end though. Look at that. For a common, beautiful little artwork on it. Should we sleeve him up? We'll sleeve an EX. We'll sleeve an EX. There we go. You know, may as well keep these ones in nice condition regardless of the value. Final box, 3 of 3. Who's the last starter? Can we get the hat trick of grass starters, or are we finally going to mix it up? If we get a double, I'm going to be mad, but let's see. We know what we're doing. We've got our little acrylic display case. We've got our Stellar Crystal, and we have our third and final starter. Let's have a look. Tepig, all right, excellent. We didn't get a double. Oh yes, okay, great. And we got 2 of the Gen 5 starters. Love that, okay, great. Let's have a look at him. Okay, there he is. Again, it's got that Asian hollow bend that we see a lot, but otherwise looking very clean. Look at that. So 2 of the Gen 5 starters, and 1 from Gen 2, the Chikorita, the Snivy, and the Tepig. It feels a lot better than the English ones because I feel every couple of boxes of the English set, I do double up on the starters because you obviously get all 3. Obviously the downside with these is that you only get 1 per pack. So the more you get, the more you're gonna run into the issue of doubling up on what you've got. But very fun for a cheeky little rip. Let's send Tepig home into the sleeve, into the acrylic case, which also has those weird factory marks on it. Try not to damage him too much. The good thing is, because it's quite sturdy, maybe this will actually straighten the cards out if I leave them here long enough and get rid of that curve that we have. Oh, okay. I've just realized that on the sides, these are magnets and they will clip your cards together. It's a little dodgy because I've got sleeves on the cards. Why would you? I'd really recommend putting a sleeve on the card. I think these weren't too well thought out. I think they should have given a bit of buffer space on the side. Let's just stand them up for now and onto our final pack of Stellar Crystal. We've already hit an EX. Will we hit something bigger? Last pack magic. I don't know if that's a thing. But let's have a look. Wow, the top of these is not in the best condition. Looks a little jaggy, but anyway, let's have a look where we're at. Bronzong. And oh my God, that is sick. Nothing on the back, just a feather duster, whatever, but this is such a sick artwork for just a rare holo. That is beautiful. Akira Egawa is the artist of this. This is the ancient Pokemon, the Gouging Fire. Very cool artwork. Not an art rare, nothing too crazy, but at least something beautiful to look at to end the video. So to recap, we got one mini hit with the EX Hydrapple there. Fortunately not the art rare or the SAR, that would have been nice. And of course our three starters, we have the Chikorita, we have the Snivy, and we have the Tepig. All in all, pretty happy, not bad for my first Simplified Chinese opening. A lot of people these days have been opening Simplified Chinese. It's a lot cheaper, it's a lot easier to get your hands on, but obviously the value is a little lower than the higher in demand English and Japanese sets. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'll have more pack openings coming very soon. Bye.